Russia has begun operating its advanced intercontinental ballistic missile, the RS-28 Sarmat. Since the invasion of Ukraine, Russia has warned that this missile will ensure its security from threats posed by other countries. It is one of several sophisticated weapons in Russia's arsenal and is now in a combat-ready position. In April 2022, tests were conducted, and the missile successfully reached its target. The United States has stated that it has yet to find a way to counter this missile. So how powerful is the RS-28 Sarmat actually? The RS-28 Sarmat, also known as the Sarmat Sarmatian or SSX-29, SSX-30 according to the code used by NATO to refer to this weapon, or unofficially nicknamed Satan II by some media, is a fixed-based intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, powered by liquid fuel and equipped with MIRV, a ballistic missile payload containing multiple warheads.
With the significant plus of higher range, greater speeds, and real anxiety within the United States.
Development of the Sarmat began in 2009 by the Makayev Rocket Design Bureau, a missile design company located in Mias, a city in the Chelyabinsk Oblast, Russia. Its purpose was to replace the aging R-36M ICBM in Russia's arsenal. Satan II then became one of 6 strategic weapons of Russia officially commissioned by Russian President Vladimir Putin in March 2018.
Particularly in the context of the ongoing conflict in Ukraine.
It was only in 2022 that this missile entered into production and supply contracts and officially entered service in September 2023. With the introduction of Satan II, it automatically became the intercontinental missile with the longest range ever in the world.
Building a shield waiting to be disintegrated doesn't do too well for the morale of every.
Regarding its history, Satan II was designed due to issues with the R-36M or SS-18 Satan as NATO calls it. The R-36M was a missile developed and produced in Ukraine. Ukraine supplied parts and assisted with its maintenance. However, after the annexation of Crimea in 2014, this missile became problematic. Ukraine no longer wants to repair the R-36M missile, while the Russian Design Bureau is in the dark about the R-36M. Therefore, the chosen option is to develop a replacement for the R-36M missile, which is also nearing the end of its service life. So when we talk about Sarmat, it is an evolution of the R-36M. Not an entirely new design, because there are many R-36M design features in Sarmat, but with more advanced materials and technology in its construction. Because Sarmat still uses many elements from the R-36M missile, several specialists from Ukraine were transferred to Russian companies. During the testing process, Sarmat experienced a launch failure in 2023, which means there are still some technical issues. But since it was announced by Putin in September 2023, the assumption is that the Sarmat missile has completed the technical problem-solving stage and can be mass-produced. As a replacement for the R-36M, Sarmat will use the same silos or storage locations as the R-36M, which are scattered throughout Russia.
After knowing the root of its distinctive name, let's focus back to what the Russian president has claimed.
Compared to the already formidable R-36M, the Sarmat missile is claimed to have technology and sophistication that are far superior. In terms of technical dimensions alone, Sarmat is the largest and most powerful intercontinental ballistic missile ever created by humans. The Sarmat is 116.47 feet long, 9.84 feet in diameter, with a mass between 440,925 and 485,018 pounds. This means that Sarmat is 6 times heavier than the strongest ICBM made by the United States, the Minuteman III. In terms of speed, the Sarmat missile can exceed Mach 20 or more than 14,913 miles per hour with an operational range of up to 11,185 miles. This means its operational range is also greater than that of the Minuteman III and is the missile with the farthest operational range of all existing ICBMs. Operationally, Sarmat can reach almost unlimited targets compared to the R-36AM. Unlike existing intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, which almost always pass over the North Pole to attack other continents, the Sarmat missile can also do so by passing over the South Pole. The reason is that Sarmat can fly very high, up to the Earth's orbital height, which can only be achieved using hypersonic speed. In simpler terms, Sarmat can orbit the Earth before re-entering the atmosphere to strike its target. What enables Sarmat to orbit the Earth is the strength of its rocket booster and the 180 tons of liquid fuel carried in the rocket. Then, what's the advantage of a rocket passing over the South Pole? The benefit of a rocket that can fly over the South Pole is that it will be much safer from anti-aircraft weapons and NATO's missile and jet interceptor systems, which have been largely deployed around the North Pole. Additionally, Sarmat possesses fractional orbital bombardment capability, a warhead delivery system that uses low Earth orbit to reach its targets. Theoretically, any hypersonic object entering the Earth's atmosphere from orbital height will reduce its hypersonic speed from Mach 20 to Mach 4 to avoid excessive heat.
Although not as prominent as the nuclear arms race of the Cold War era,
at this supersonic speed, existing radar systems, satellites, and ground anti-aircraft missiles can still detect the object. However, the Sarmat missile is claimed not to reduce its hypersonic speed when entering the Earth's atmosphere because Sarmat has a heat shield that can withstand temperatures up to 3,812 degrees Fahrenheit.
the life extension program. For the MM3 to be usefully extended,
With the hypersonic capabilities of Sarmat, it automatically undermines the reputation of Western nuclear deterrence that has been in place for 5 decades. And what causes significant concern for many Western countries is that the Sarmat missile creates a gap in the world's strategic defense stability. While ballistic missiles are indeed fast, their trajectory is easily predictable, similar to bullets or cruise missiles, which are more accurate but slow. Hypersonic weapons, however, combine both aspects of speed and accuracy. Therefore, it's understandable when the President of the United States, Joe Biden, admits to not yet being able to counter hypersonic weapons like Sarmat. The only way to effectively neutralize the Sarmat missile is during its initial launch phase. It's a well-known fact that one of the most vulnerable phases for hypersonic missile launchers occurs when the missile's speed is still low, just after it leaves the launch site. However, attacking or intercepting the Sarmat missile right after launch is not easy. The launch sites for Sarmat are designed to be heavily guarded with static and mobile defense systems, including attacks from the S-500 missile system or thousands of rounds from 30mm caliber cannons. This means it's difficult to counter the Sarmat missile before it unleashes a catastrophic disaster. Hence, it's no surprise that this weapon is nicknamed Satan by Western countries. We've only discussed the specifications and tactical capabilities of the Sarmat missile. We haven't yet talked about the strength of the nuclear warhead carried by Sarmat. As explained in detail in this video, Sarmat is the largest and most powerful missile ever created by humans. The warheads it carries are even more terrifying. The Sarmat missile can carry nuclear or conventional warheads, weighing up to 10 tons. Such a payload is estimated to be 500 times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The warheads mounted can vary, ranging from the MIRV, Multiple Independently Targetable Reentry Vehicle version, with a ballistic missile payload of 750 kilotons of TNT, or equipped with 16 smaller yield MIRVs, with 24 warheads from the hypersonic launcher type. With the arsenal that the Sarmat missile can carry, it's estimated that its attack could obliterate an area twice the size of Germany or as large as the state of Texas, USA. With all the advantages possessed by the Sarmat missile, it's clear that Russia currently leads in hypersonic and land-based ICBM technology. But importantly, Russia can now reduce its concerns about preemptive strikes by making its adversaries think twice before attacking. One notable point is that with Russia officially announcing the inclusion of intercontinental nuclear missiles in its military service, this will automatically trigger an arms race of this nature, which could be even more terrifying. If not controlled promptly, it could lead to devastation on Earth. And the only way to completely eliminate the nuclear risk is by removing nuclear weapons from the planet.